Rangers have opened official talks to try and land a midfielder this January, despite the window being very quiet to start with. In today's video, we will discuss this, whilst also going over all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our fast-growing community. Firstly, Felipe Clement has revealed James Tavernier and Leon Balogun have returned to Rangers training. The defensive duo had been sidelined through injury, but have made their comeback at the Ibrox training ground ahead of the Scottish Premiership match against Aberdeen. Clement, though, has warned there is no guarantee the pair will be ready for selection on Wednesday night. The Belgian boss has been without a host of defensive players, with Tavernier and Balogun having been ruled out alongside John Souttar, Nana Casemiro, and Dujon Sterling in recent weeks. The latter trio remain unavailable for selection this week. On his squad availability, Clement explained, "We had two players back in training with Tav and Leon Balogun, so we're going to look tomorrow at how they are, if they have a reaction or not, and if they are able to be in a selection or not. So it's a positive to get players back. No, of course they didn't train much or anything, but it's a positive that they are back." On whether there is a timeline for the return of Dujon Sterling and Jack Butland, Clement added, "Yeah, I have a rough time schedule, but that's for me and the medical staff in that way. So I will tell you guys when players are back, like I say now directly also. And I'm being open and honest that Tav and Leon just came back now, and that's the best way to do it. It seems to be the same story every year. Multiple players out injured constantly. Surely we can't just be that unlucky. It seems as if players join Rangers and then are suddenly made of glass. Whether it's an issue at the club or an issue with our scouts not researching past injury issues on players they recruit, I'm not sure, but something needs to be done about it, fast. Rangers are battling multiple issues this season, issues with the board, lack of support for the manager, a poor away record, and now it seems a divide in fans. With so much going on, it's easy to forget about the injury problems which plague us every year, and nothing ever seems to get done about it. What do you think is the real cause behind our injury problems, and what can be done about it? Let us know in the comments. In some big transfer news, and according to Sky Sports, Rangers are working on a deal to sign Dundee midfielder Lyle Cameron as official talks begin. The 22-year-old is out of contract at Dens Park at the end of this season, with clubs from abroad also understood to be interested in the player. Dundee would be due a compensation fee if he moves to Ibrox once his current deal ends. Cameron has scored 8 goals and added 7 assists across all competitions this season. While Rangers' priority for January is signing a defender, CEO Patrick Stewart revealed on Saturday they could use this transfer window to also accelerate the signing of a player that we were planning anyway. When asked about a move for Cameron, Rangers boss Felipe Clement told Sky Sports News, "I will never speak about players in the Scottish League or outside who are not playing for the club." With at least one incoming expected in January, Clement was asked if any deals were imminent and added, "You never know during a window how fast things go. I can only say that I know people in the club are busy to make things work. I need to wait like the fans." Speaking about Cameron's future, Dundee boss Tony Docherty told Sky Sports News, "Like a lot of players that we've got out of contract at the moment, we have committed to offering him a contract extension. It's then up to them and their representatives to decide what is the best move for them. Lyle is one I've really enjoyed working with. I'd hope to work with him again, but I understand the way the game works. Lyle's been a brilliant servant up until now, and he will continue to be for as long as he's under contract. He gives you everything, and he typifies exactly what the squad is all about. He's a weak guy physically, but he's got a big heart. You can see that every time he plays. I'm delighted for him. It's all about developing players, and sometimes when we develop players, they move on to other teams." Finally, some good news for Rangers. Lyle looks like an incredibly promising player, and after the success of Connor Barron so far, we can't help ourselves but get excited to see this deal go through in the coming days. But midfield seems to be the least of our worries this season, with the majority of issues on the pitch coming from the back or the front. What do you make of this deal? Is this the right deal we should be making at this moment in time? When, as mentioned before, we're currently struggling with our defence through injuries and poor form, but also our attack through, again, injuries and poor form. Is another midfielder the right focus for now? But, as Patrick Stewart said, we were going to sign him anyway. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. In other news, Clement discloses Ibrox protest talks with Rangers squad. Felipe Clement has revealed he had discussions with his Rangers squad prior to last Sunday's match against St Johnstone in advance of the planned Ibrox protest. Rangers secured a comfortable 3-1 win over the league's bottom club. However, the fixture was marked by a demonstration organised by some supporter groups, including the Union Bears, unhappy with the running of Rangers. A minority of fans staged a walkout in the 55th minute, with their team already leading, drawing boos from others who chose to remain in the stadium. The walkout has split opinions, but the Rangers manager was keen to emphasise the need to create a positive synergy again. "Yeah, before the game already because we knew that people were not happy," Clement told Sky Sports. "We understand also why, so we spoke about that with the team. The team managed that well during the game, they were focused on the football, and that stays most important, what they have to do on the pitch. Then to get good results and good football, I think that's also why a lot of people were positive after the game. They liked what the players showed, and it's about creating consistency. That's my frustrations as well about this season, that we have this consistency at home, we have this consistency in Europe at a really high level against really good teams, but we don't have it enough in the away games. Those are things that we need to make better." Previewing Rangers' upcoming home match, where they welcome Aberdeen to Ibrox on Wednesday night, Clement emphasised the message for supporters to get behind their team and provide them with that extra boost to secure another important Scottish Premiership victory. "It's always the more they are behind the team, the more they support, the more people that support the team, because a lot of people support the team the last game also, then the more energy that it gives to the players," he stated. "We had this talk last year about this synergy. It totally came back 2 weeks ago against Celtic at Ibrox, so it can switch very fast. But it's all to do with performance and that people know that it's an important part, the supporters, for the players also." Finally, it's been an up and down start to 2025 for Rangers as they started the year off with an excellent performance and victory over arch-rival Celtic, but followed that game up by dropping points on the road at Hibernian and Dundee. That has resulted in pressure building on Philippe Clement, but the club are remaining behind their manager for now. Rangers CEO Patrick Stewart has come out and backed Clement in public, and in the process has also revealed that the club wants to sign a new centre-back in this transfer window. The January window generally isn't a particularly fruitful window. Most selling clubs do not want to sell their best players. We have no intention of selling the players that are performing on the park at the moment, and why would we expect any other club that's challenging for trophies to do so? All of that said, I think there are a couple of scenarios where it can be really effective. Firstly, where a club has suffered injuries such as we have, particularly a centre-back, it is an opportunity to make a reactive signing. This is a position we've been looking at since December, and so we have been active in discussions. One defender they have their eye on is Burnley's Hjalmar Ekdal, as Rangers have made an approach to the centre-back. The Clarets are expected to loan out the player this month, but Rangers are not the only team interested, as Stoke City, QPR and Middlesbrough have also made approaches for Ekdal. What are your thoughts on Patrick Stewart's comments? It's sounding like it's almost confirmed there won't be much business done this window. Let us know down in the comments. That is all for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel to join our fast growing community. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.